Hello friends, and welcome to our Read and Create today. My name is Allie and I work for the Scott County Library. Today our theme is cows, and our early literacy practice is reading. If you signed up beforehand, you should have received your kit in the mail, but if you did not, you can always access our instructions online at www.scottlib.org/at-home. Our song this week is actually a nursery rhyme. And the nice thing about nursery rhymes is you may not be familiar with the tune, and that's okay. It's a great chance for you to create your own. So I'm going to take a nursery rhyme that I grew up with, Hey Diddle Diddle, with the cow jumping over a moon, and I'm going to sing it in two different ways. And feel free to create your own version as well. Let's try it. Hey diddle diddle, the cat and the fiddle, the cow jumped over the moon. The little dog laughed to see such sport, and the dish ran away with the spoon. That's one version, pretty traditional. Now I'm going to try a little bit more of a jazzy version, just for fun. Let's see. Hey diddle diddle, the cat and the fiddle, the cow jumped over the moon. The little dog laughed to see such a sport, and the dish ran away with a spoon. Same song, same words, totally different ways of singing. Grown-ups, as you're reading with your kids, point out words that repeat in a story. So like with crash, splash, and moo, we say crash, splash, and moo. Point out those letters and those sounds that we make. Feel free to really elongate them. Your children will be able to associate the sounds and the letters that they see, and it will help them develop their reading skills. Our book this week is one of my favorites. It is about a silly cow, an action clam, and a monkey. And it's a game show, which means we get to play together. This is a great fun book to read and play. Our book is Crash, Splash, Moo! Written and illustrated by Bob Shea and read with permission from Little Brown and Company. Crash, splash, or moo! How to play. Let's get the instructions first. That's always good for a game. How to play. Fearless daredevils perform amazing stunts, and you, guess what happens? Will they crash? Will they splash? Or will they moo? Guess right and win a delicious banana. Guess all the stunts right and you win the best prize in the world. The secret prize. Let's meet the team. Action Clam. First, it's Action Clam, America's favorite splash and crash and stunt clam. And this cow, who does cow stuff. And I'm your monkey host, Mr. McMonkey. Come on, let's play! Stunt 1. If Action Clam drives this speedy race car into a giant tower of blocks, what do you think will happen? Raise your hand if you guess crash. Raise your hand if you guess splash. Raise your hand if you guess moo. Crash! Did you guess crash? Give yourself a big round of applause. You just won your first banana. Stunt 2. Cow. A skateboard. And a super duper mega looper. Okay, for your second banana, can you guess what amazing thing is about to happen? Raise your hand if you guess crash. Raise your hand if you guess splash. Raise your hand if you guess moo. It's probably not moo. Moo. Did you guess moo? Give yourself a big round of applause. You win another banana. You are a really good guesser. Okay, Frankie Two Bananas, let's see if you can guess the next one. Action Clam, a cannon, and a really far away glass of water. For the next sweet treat you eat with your feet, what do you guess will happen? Raise your hand if you guess crash. Raise your hand if you guess splash. Raise your hand if you guess moo. I'm guessing moo, like last time. Boom! Splash! Did you guess splash? Wow! Give yourself a big round of applause! You win another banana! Does that make 3? That's plenty of banana to share with a banana-loving pal. Hint, hint. Okay, only one more stunt until the big one. Cow, a motorcycle, and 10 school buses. Okay, smarty banana pants, what do you guess? Raise your hand if you guess crash. Raise your hand if you guess splash. Raise your hand if you guess moo. I guess honk. Moo. Moo! I did not see that coming. Did you guess moo? Give yourself a big round of applause. You win yet another banana. I'll swing by next week for some banana bread. And now, a stunt so big, it has an extra special name. Stunt 5, the big one. This is for the most secret, best prize in the whole wide world. No pressure. Action clam, cow, a rocket pack, a piñata, and a vat of butterscotch pudding. Raise your hand if you guess crash. Raise your hand if you guess splash. Raise your hand if you guess moo. Raise your foot if I can have a banana. Did anyone raise a foot? Thank you. Whoosh! Crash! Splash! And moo! Did you guess crash, splash, and moo? Give yourself another big round of applause. Do you know what that means? You win the world's best prize. Hold on to your socks because they're about to be knocked off. That's right. You win a golden banana. That's a regular banana. I spray painted gold. Here's a big golden banana round of applause for you. See you next time for more stunt guessing banana style action. Our rhyme this week is a little different. A lot of rhymes that we do start with counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But we're going to advance that. We can start adding some basic math skills once your kids can start counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We can start adding and subtracting and changing the number. So this is 5 silly cows. You ready? 5 silly cows were sitting in a tree. 2 jumped over the moon, so that left 3. 3 silly cows were all singing moo. 1 jumped down to graze, so that leaves 2. 2 silly cows were looking for some fun. 1 jumped over the moon, and that left 1. 3 silly cows didn't like the moon anymore, so they returned to the tree. And now there are 4. 4 silly cows waiting for their grazing friend to arrive. It jumped back to the tree, and now there are 5. Should we do that one more time? 5 silly cows sitting in a tree. 2 jumped over the moon, so that left 3. 3 silly cows all singing moo. 1 jumped down to graze, so that left 2. 2 silly cows are looking for some fun. 1 jumped over the moon, so that left 1. 3 silly cows didn't like the moon anymore. They returned to the tree, and now there are 4. 4 silly cows waited for their grazing friend to arrive. It returned to the tree, and now there were 5. Hello friends, today I'm going to show you how you can make a cow puppet. Now you should have instructions in your kit if you received one, and inside that kit you'll also should have received a paper bag, some googly eyes, a stamp pad, and a couple pieces of construction paper. And I added a marker, some scissors, and some baby wipes. It works a little bit better to clean off our hands. The first thing you're going to want to do is add some spots to your cow. And you can do this a couple of ways. You can use the stamp pad and do some blotting. Ooh. Or you can get messy and use your finger to make some patterns. Okay, and this is where easy cleanup. Now while that dries, I want to think about what else does a cow have? A cow has a mouth part, and it has some horns, it has some ears, and it definitely has some eyes. I'm going to start by adding my googly eyes. And these have peel off on the back. If you struggle with this, you can get a grown-up to help you. Grown-ups, if you struggle with this is a good lesson in patience and practicing. I'm going to put a googly eye right there. Put my cow's eyes a little bit further apart. It'll be a silly cow because it's an orange cow. Now I'm going to let that dry. Now what I can do is look, yeah, I'm going to make a cow snout. And this is a good chance to practice drawing shapes as well. So I'm going to go, I want my cow's mouth to be super big. And then I'm going to add nostrils. Nostrils are pretty funny, I think. And then we can use our scissors to cut out the shape that we drew. This is a good chance to practice cutting along lines. And there's one other thing we'll need. We'll need glue. Okay, I'm going to add some glue. We have glitter glue because it's fun, even if you don't get to see it. And we're going to let that dry on there. Press it down for a bit. I like to count to 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Oh, look at that cow mouth. And it looks like, oh, do you know what's missing? A tongue. I'm going to take a little bit more of this and make a tongue. Just draw a silly shape. I drew the letter U and then just put a line across the top of it. You can make your cow tongue if you want to make a tongue, or if you want to add some udders, whatever you think your cow would look like. Remember, there are no mistakes in art. So there is, okay, nah, That's not the sound a cow makes. Okay. Glue that down, count to 20 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9. There. All right, and now I want to add some horns, which are just basically some triangles. To my cow. So, you could also add some hair. I don't know, does your cow have hair? Name the body parts as you go along. What body parts do you have in common with a cow? I have eyes. I have nostrils. I have ears. I don't have a tail. We both have stomachs, but cows have more stomachs than we do. That's a good fact for today. All right, and then I'm just going to glue these on up at the top. And feel free to decorate or make your cow however you want. You can spend as much or as little time as you want on this. Like little tiny cow horns. Well, let's see. And let's finally test it out. I think I am ready to play Crash, Splash, or Moo around my house. What do you think? Thank you for joining us for the Scott County Library Read and Create. We hope you'll join us next time and keep creating.